Previously on Green Arrow Emerald Archer.
I'm Green Arrow, Star City's Emerald Archer.
You used to do the exact same thing as me, so don't you dare judge me.
It doesn't matter. You see, I've evolved and changed, whilst you just get worse and worse.
Do I gotta do everything myself?
Rainbow! Aren't you going to finish him?
That's not how I do things. Killing him will only bring you to his level. We need to be better than them.
I saw how you dealt with those guys. Before you arrived, I was powerless. I want to learn your ways and be able to stand up for myself.
Roy Harper, your life is about to change.
So what exactly are you planning?
It is none of your concern.
Oh, and Cisco? I think we're gonna have to move that Thursday meeting back a week, after all.
The one with Kite? Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. But I'm technical director, so that's not really my zone. Anyway, just thought I'd tell you that you've got a new assistant, and she is pretty hot.
I thought we had that talk about hiring staff we find pretty. Don't you remember the trouble we got in with HR last time?
She's fairly smart, though. Fun personality, too. The works. Her name is Courtney. She's from Blue Valley over in Nebraska. Blonde. Just overall, awesome. I think I'm in love.
Hi, Mr. Queen. My name is Courtney. I'm your new assistant, and I will not let you down.
Nice to meet you, Courtney, and please call me Oliver. Cisco was just on his way out.
Yes, sir. Au revoir, mon amour. Mwah.
Thanks, Oliver. You have no idea how thrilled I am to be working here.
Give it a week. Oh, and recruitment never usually tells me anything about who they hire. Well, they do, but I don't read my emails often. So what made you choose to work for Queen Industries?
Well, I just finished a degree in business, and I figured what better way to learn from the best than to work for them?
Ah, okay. So Wayne Enterprises turned you down?
Huh?
It's a joke, since you know they're our biggest rivals.
Oh, I know that. I did my research. Since I'm now your assistant, what would you like me to do?
Right now, though, I have a scheduled conference call. Then hopefully, if all goes to plan, the night off. So let's finish up early today and start fresh tomorrow?
Are you sure?
Yeah, seriously, like, as I said before, I try to be a decent boss. So, consider all expenses paid for. Feel free to go sightseeing around Star City, and if you get a chance, I think I own a nightclub still. Verdant, that's the one. Just tell them you know me, and you'll be a VIP for the night.
Okay, I'll catch you in the morning. Thanks, Oliver.
Nice meeting you. And so my evening begins. If you're trying to keep warm, why don't you stay inside?
You know how it is. Old habits die hard.
I'm actually impressed you've lasted this long.
I'm craving another last smoke, but I doubt you're here to check up on my smoking habits. Is that a new suit?
No, I've had this one for a couple of years. Maybe I cleaned it.
So what brings you to my rooftop tonight?
I have not seen too many bad guys on the streets lately. So I was wondering if maybe you had any cases. Cases that require a particular set of skills. Skills kind of like, you know, firing arrows.
Nothing Star City PD can handle. But this is a good sign. We're finally making Star City a better place. I'd say take the night off.
You should take the night off too. You've earned it, Captain.
Sadly, I don't have that luxury. This is my job, remember?
I'm not taking a paycheck for this. I'm just a happy volunteer.
Do you always need to jump?
Yes, I do.
In other news, a pilot of Ferris Air went missing during a test flight. More on the story at 9, but first we go live.
I can't believe you're finally taking a night off.
It does feel strange. I keep thinking, like, there's just one thing I'm forgetting.
Getting drunk, partying, and seducing trashy women?
Trashy? I'd hardly okay, yeah, well...
Lois seemed kind of classy.
Come on! Really? Lois Lane classy? Did we meet the same person? Are we on about the same person, right?
You dated her for like a year.
Alright. She was kinda classy. But it was only 2 months.
That's like a year to you.
The old me would get really drunk, party until the sun came up, and do a lot of other irresponsible things. But lately, I feel like I've started to mature, you know?
Really?
Yes, like good scotch. With my role as Green Arrow and Roy's guardian, I've got a lot more responsibility.
And being CEO of Queen Industries entails no responsibility at all, right?
I've got loyal employees such as yourself to make sure I don't screw up on a daily basis.
Gee, thanks.
Thing is though, Roy's already 17 and he's pretty independent on his own. But the kid needs some guidance. If I didn't stop him, he'd just killed Deadshot without even a second thought.
He was angry. Deadshot just killed the man who was basically his father. Wouldn't you do the same?
Remember when I told you about my early years as Green Arrow? When I used to kill people? Well, every kill changed me. Took away a part of who I was, and that I was basically the same as those I was trying so hard to stop. This is why I'm so adamant that Roy never goes down that path. I know it all too well.
Plus, Tanner and Star City PD are a lot more friendly towards you since you started delivering them criminals tied up, instead of bodies for them to clean up. It's a good thing Roy is you training him.
Anyway, that's enough brooding for tonight. I hear there's a fair in Starwood Forest. So, Miss Pine, what would you say to a responsible night out with me?
How could I say no to such an enticing offer, Mr. Queen?
Not bad.
Hi.
Thanks.
Fancy a break from training?
Not really.
Aw, come on, you've been training more or less non-stop since you got to Star City.
I need to be ready if I encounter more guys like Deadshot. Strict discipline is the answer.
I'm gonna give you some advice since I used to be young and brooding. You need to take breaks, so how about we go to the fair?
I highly doubt eating cotton candy and getting scammed on carnival games will make a difference.
Well, the man who taught me how to use a bow will be there.
Who might that be?
Merlyn the Magnificent, aka the world's greatest archer.
Merlyn trained you?
I'm guessing you've heard the name.
Yeah, Brave Bo mentioned him.
Well, if you want to meet him, you literally just need to take the elevator up to the lobby and cross the road. It's that easy.
Come on, Roy. It'll be fun.
Okay, you slider red. Let's go.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do first?
Dodgems?
I'm cool with dodgems, Roy.
I'm just here to meet Merlyn.
Ah, relax and enjoy yourself. Fun is training for the soul, after all.
Maybe if you didn't spend so much time relaxing and having fun, you'd be much better with the bow.
Keep it down, remember. I'm Oliver Queen right now.
Merlyn doesn't use a secret identity.
Okay, yeah, that might be true, but he's not a vigilante who sometimes maybe needs to break the law.
Sometimes. Try every other night.
You two have fun playing around. I'm off to see Merlyn.
Okay, now I can see it, why my parents found me annoying. Did we used to be all teenagery and brooding too? I officially feel old.
Sir,
What is it, Carson?
We've got reports of an archer dressed in black. We thought it might be Green Arrow in a new costume, but he's killing random people, sir.
Damn it. Define random people.
They have no connection to each other. None of them are particularly wealthy either. And that's about all we know.
Get all officers out on patrol onto this right away. Find out why they're being targeted. I'll contact Green Arrow. Didn't think he'd actually take the night off.
I have traveled the world. I have seen many wonders. But there is one thing I have yet to see. An archer who can best me.
No way.
That is just a mere party trick. If anyone would like to challenge me to a competition, I shall gladly accept.
I challenge you.
You are young, but I can tell you know how to use a bow. What is your name?
Roy Harper.
Very well, Roy Harper. Let's see if you can do the basics first. You shall fire 2 arrows at once, and both must hit the bullseye on each board.
Should be easy enough.
Impressive. Most challengers usually fail this. We'll go for a simple competition. Whoever hits the most targets will be the victor. Are you ready?
Yeah, but I don't mind if you need to prepare yourself first.
I like you, kid. We shall begin.
What?
Merlyn has hit 30 targets. The challenger has hit 0. Merlyn wins.
You cheated!
I'm afraid not. Speed. That is how I won.
No one can fire that many arrows accurately in such a short space of time.
There is a reason why I am the world's greatest archer. I've trained with the bow long before you were born. I've perfected my skills, and in time you might be able to do the same.
But what you did is impossible.
Let me guess, he beat you?
Oliver Queen, my old student. How are you?
I'm doing alright. CEO of Queen Industries has its perks and all.
Fancy challenging your old mentor?
This is kind of embarrassing, but I've not actually touched a bow since I was a kid in your lessons.
How unfortunate. You had so much potential.
Yeah, one of the downsides to leading a busy life, I guess. Anyway, it's been great catching up, but we've got to get going. See you around.
He must have cheated.
Actually, he didn't. I saw it all.
Why didn't you challenge him?
Because I don't want anyone suspecting I'm the Green Arrow.
Then challenge him as Green Arrow?
As fun as that would be, we have bigger problems.
Right, that Dark Archer thing.
Dark Archer?
Just the new villain of the week. Yeah, you'll get used to it. Autumn will fill you in on the way to the fortress.
Where are you going?
My dear Roy, there's a new bad guy in Star City. So it is only customary that they all receive a welcoming gift.
Oh, you mean Arrow, right?
Top of the class.
What are your thoughts on this evil Green Arrow?
Well, he's not green, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is Green Arrow's work. Once a killer, always a killer.
Even back in his killing days, Arrow only went for bad guys.
He's still a vigilante either way.
Good evening, officer.
Just admit it so we can skip past the formalities.
You seriously think I'll just kill these innocent people with, no motive at all?
Stand down, West. The man just wants to help the city.
You might have everyone else fooled, but I'll always be watching you.
I do like it when pretty girls watch me.
Any idea who the impostor is?
My guess would be a copycat, but looking around this crime scene, we're dealing with someone who can cover their tracks pretty well.
So you're good at covering your tracks? Is investigating your own crime scene some sort of ego trip for you?
Damn it, West!
Hey, Oliver, we have another sighting. Sending you the coordinates now.
Nice, I'm gonna go check it out.
Who is this ally of yours who's always one step ahead of the police?
Now that would be telling. Anyway, I've got a trail on the Dark Archer. So if all goes to plan, he should be on Star City PD's doorstep by the morning.
You need any backup?
And I'll be fine besides. Law enforcement will just spook him.
I'll admit it. Sane people don't jump out of windows.
Maybe his reckless nature will be the death of him.
Why do you hate him so much?
It's simple. We're officers of the law. He breaks the law.
So, is Oliver a better archer than Merlyn?
Most likely. I have no idea though. Tonight was the first night he mentioned being trained by Merlyn.
So, why isn't he teaching me the stuff that Merlyn can do?
Maybe he doesn't think you're ready. Ollie has always been a mystery when it comes to the Green Arrow, prior to his return to Star City.
What do you mean by return?
You don't know? He was stranded on an island for 4 years, which is where I assume he learned all these fancy skills.
4 years isn't that long, though. Well, it's a long time, but not that long.
He keeps a lot of secrets, probably for a good reason. The life of Oliver Queen during his time on that island is just one big mystery.
Please, don't. I'll do anything.
Silence! You are a failure. To your city, to your ancestors, and to yourself. You are nothing. A waste of space. No one will cry for your loss. Your death is the best thing you can offer this world. Embrace your fate.
Surprise! I also overheard some of your conversation, and I've gotta say, it was quite rude. You really need to work on your manners. Why are you still here? Get out of here!
Thank you.
Well, if it isn't Star City's Emerald Archer, you tried to better this city, but you lack the conviction to make any real difference.
If you're gonna use a bow and arrow, at least try to assemble a unique looking costume. I do, however, appreciate you not using green. But still, I sometimes use a hood, so we might... I don't want people thinking you're me. Okay, now that was just a cheap shot.
I was merely testing you. You're reckless, but I can help you become better.
I'm going to decline, for obvious reasons, because, you know, the whole murdering innocent people thing, it doesn't really fit well with my views, and just general moral compass.
They may not be guilty of breaking any laws, but they are nonetheless guilty.
Really? How?
They drain our resources and offer nothing in return. They are born, they live, and they die. Taking, but never returning anything to society.
You're like a really messed up Robin Hood. Murdering the poor and... What is it exactly you do to the rich?
It's not that simple. Rich or poor, it makes no difference. What they do with their lives is the key factor.
Mystery solved. You're insane. I actually figured out that one right at the start. Either way, it's time for me to take you in. Oh, it's been a while since I went up against another bowman. Unless you count the huntress, but crossbows don't really count, do they?
What?
Well, in your defense, most never see that one coming. Now it's time to unmask you. Whoa, hang on, there's two of you? Just great.
I should never have allowed someone so pathetic to pose as me. Emerald Archer, I assume my decoy delivered the message. Star City will be healed. You can either join me in removing the corruption, or perish alongside the corrupt.
I guess you're to the point, but just who exactly are you?
I could be a friend. I could be an enemy. The choice is yours.
Well, this city keeps getting crazier.